So you started a business and it worked. You figured it out. You made it past the tough part. You got real customers with real revenue. And now you're doing about $2 to $3 million a year. Congrats, no, seriously. But here's the crazy tough part that no one talks about. If that revenue hasn't changed in 5 years, you're not a stable business, you're a stuck business. And it's now at this point that some tough decisions need to be made. Because businesses don't sit still. They either grow or they rot. Markets move, costs rise, competitors learn. And if you're not intentionally scaling, you're slowly dying. You just haven't felt the pain yet. And here's where founders start to lie to themselves. They say, we're profitable. We've got a nice little business here. We're doing just fine. No, you're not. You're comfortable. And comfort is where ambition goes to die. Because what got you here to this current revenue was effort. What will keep you out ahead of others will be structure. And most founders will never make that shift. And thus, my friends, you end up in what I call the $3 million jail. Not because $3 million annual dollars in revenue is bad, it's not. But because it's the best, worst place to be. Too big to walk away and too small to breathe. You're involved in everything. You have to approve everything. Every tiny little decision, big or small, has to run through you. You call that leadership. It's not, it's a bottleneck with an ego. Let me just clarify something before you get defensive. Scaling is in fact optional. Some of you genuinely want to operate a small business, to have control, to have the lifestyle, and that's fine. But then stop pretending you want more. Don't complain about how you wish you could make more money or earn more revenue for your business. Just run your small operation and be happy. That's a great life. As long as you keep innovating, you'll keep your head above water. But this video is for the founder who wants more, who wants to grow, but has yet to see any changes or implement any changes in the last 5 years. Now, granted your business model works and your margins are healthy or decent, there are 3 primary reasons that you are stuck. Number 1, you're still the engine. If the business slows down when you step away, you don't have a company, you have a job with a glorious title. Scaling starts when folks at your company start to execute ideas without you micromanaging and babysitting every single step of the process. The general rule here is that if it can't be repeated by someone else, it will never be scalable. Ever. And just a side note, an unscalable business is basically worthless to investors. If you're planning on exiting a company ever and you are the only catalyst that drives it forward, it's basically worthless. Number 2, you're hiding behind new products. Launching feels productive to you. It feels creative. It feels like progress. It's usually avoidance because instead of fixing distribution, instead of fixing brand positioning or fixing demand, you just go and add more SKUs and hope revenue just magically jumps up. If every new product cannibalizes the last one, you're not growing. You're just reshuffling your own deck and trading dollars. And number 3, you're addicted to effort. You still believe that working harder is the answer. At 3 million, sure, that might still work. At 10 million, it collapses. Scale comes from leverage, from systems, from processes, from capital, from investors and partners. And if growth then only happens when you personally push harder, then you've already maxed out and you don't want to admit it. So here's the part in all this that actually matters. You're not stuck because you lack ideas. You're stuck because you won't let go. Control, approval, identity. You like being needed. But guess what? Being needed isn't scalable. And so finally a decision has to be made. You can either keep doing what you're doing, tell yourself you're doing just fine, and wake up in 5 years from now in the same exact place that you're in today, or you can take a leap and build something that doesn't depend on you on every single decision. One of those paths is safe and comfortable. The other will call on every single bone in your body. But if you choose to scale, be prepared to put on your mental, emotional, and spiritual seatbelt because it's gonna be a bumpy ride on the way up, because anytime we change altitude in life, there's turbulence. But I promise you, when you reach that comfortable altitude, you'll be thankful you did. I'm Steve Rath. Thanks for watching.